Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Today, me, Nur Fatia binti Muhammad Nizam, together with my dedicated and lovely friend Tengku Anis binti Tuan Saleh, and we are going to present to you the Act of Housing Development Control and Licensing Act 1996, Act 118. In this presentation, we will highlight the important section through this Housing Development Control and Licensing Act 1996, Act 118. Firstly, according to Section 1, this Act shall be applied in West Malaysia only. There are 7 parts altogether in this Act. The first part discusses about the preliminary. Second part discuss about licensing of housing developers. Third part involve the duties of a licensed housing developer. Furthermore, the next part discuss about the investigation and enforcement. Powers of ministers mentioned under Part 5. Next part discuss further about tribunal for home buyer claims, and the last part discuss about the miscellaneous. Subjected to Section 5 of this Act, the housing developer need to possess a license issued under this Act. Besides, Section 7 listed the duties of a licensed housing developer. Among the duties are exhibit his license at the place where a sale of housing accommodations is conducted and appoint an auditor every year. Section 10, subsection 2 of this Act highlighted that the minister may appoint or direct the controller or an inspector to make an investigation if the housing developer is carrying on his business in a manner which is detrimental to his purchaser. Without further ado, I would like to pass the next point to the next presenter. Thank you.
Thank you to my partner, Nur Fatia. My name is Tengku Anis binti Tuan Saleh and my metric number is 053984. Now, moving on to the slide. Interestingly, this Act also provides the jurisdiction of the home buyer tribunals. By virtue of Section 16M of this Act, the tribunal shall have jurisdiction to determine a claim lodged under Section 16L, where the total amount in respect of which an award of the tribunal is sought does not exceed 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. However, the tribunal was subjected to few limitations as mentioned under Section 16N. The tribunal shall have no jurisdiction in respect of any claim for the recovery of land, any state or interest in land, entitlement of any person under will or settlement, goodwill, any chosen action, and lastly, any trade secret or other intellectual property right. So these are the limitations under Section 16N of this Act. Next, Section 16Y of this Act also highlighted that the tribunal shall make its award without delay and where practicable within 60 days from the first day of the hearing before the tribunal. Lastly, Section 18 and Section 19 of this Act talk about the offences which relating to a license and offences by a housing developer. And in conclusion, it can be concluded that this Act provided a clear guidelines on what are the rules that the housing developer needs to fulfill, the power of controller or inspector as well as the power of minister, and highlighted the function of the home buyer tribunal. That's all from us from Group 12. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.